Hi everyone, salut tout le monde, hello tout le monde. My name is Stephanie and welcome to my channel, Love, Learn, Bloom. In today's video, I just have a message for parents or future parents about parenting. It's about conscious parenting because kids are so precious and they absorb everything that's going on around them and they imitate, whether consciously or subconsciously, the behaviors of the adults around them. So we need to be very mindful of how we are, of how we behave around them, and what we say to them. The message that I have today is your child is not you. Your child is never going to be you because each person is unique. I know I repeat this in almost all my videos because it's true. Each person is unique. So be mindful of who they are. Be observant of who they are because each child has their own likes and dislikes, their own preferences. Respect who they are. Don't project yourself onto them. Don't project your fears, your dreams onto your child. Don't force them to be what you want them to be, what you wish they were. Let them be who they were created to be. Don't compare them to other kids, their siblings, or their cousins. Let them be, because each child is different. One might be quiet, one might be loud. One might excel in math, the other excels in science. It doesn't matter as long as they're happy and they're respectful, kind, loving human beings. Let them be. I'm not saying to let them do whatever they want. Of course, we need to guide them. This is what we're here for. As adults, parents, caretakers, future parents, whoever is taking care of kids, we're here to guide them, to give them the tools they need in order to succeed their own way, in order to thrive in life and have healthy relationships. But we need to let them be their authentic selves. Stop forcing them to be who they're not. Stop comparing them to other people. When you keep forcing your kid to be something that they're not and you keep comparing them to other people, what's going to happen when they're adults? They're going to keep doing the same thing, comparing themselves to other people. Something else that can happen is they feel unworthy. They feel that they need to be something they're not in order to receive love, affection, and approval. Some kids might rebel and decide they're just going to be who they want to be. Whatever people think, they don't care. But other ones might crumble under this comparison, this repetitive comparison. They crumble and become sad within. They might pretend to be happy, but they're sad within. They have internal conflict. They develop depression, mental illnesses because they're not who they were created to be. This is a message that is so important for me that I want to share with parents out there, with whoever is taking care of kids. Each child is different. You need to adapt to your child. I'm not saying that the child is going to receive whatever they desire, no. But you need to adapt to who they are. If they don't like to be in loud places, don't force them to be in loud places. If they like math, let them like math. If they like sports, let them like sports. If they want to dance, whatever they want to do, let them be. Because as adults, if we're not mindful of who they are, if we're not careful with how we act around them and what we say to them, they're going to have so much baggage to get rid of. They'll have to unlearn so many behavioral patterns in order for them to be free and happy and have a healthy relationship with themselves. So we need to be very careful with our kids. What we say to them is so important. Because if we're always criticizing our child, if we're always belittling them, as adults, their self-talk, what is it going to be? The way you spoke to them. So we need to be very careful how we are with kids. If you like this video, share. If you know people to whom this might be helpful, share it with them. Comment, like, spread the word. I want this to be out there. Kids are precious. We need to be very careful how we treat them, what we say to them, how we act around them. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. and I'll see you in another video. Ciao!